Hey friends, I'm John, and this is my red-tailed boa scarlet. I have quite a few years experience breeding ball pythons and creating social media. Take a quick second to smash those like and subscribe buttons because it helps grow my channel. And let's see what we have going on today. Today we are cutting clutch number 2 of 2024. This clutch I'm very excited about. This is going to be my second chance at actually hitting visual black Axanthics, and this was my triple het black Axanthic hypopied blackhead leopard Mojave male bred to a visual black Axanthic. I produced one of these last year. Actually, let me get her out for you. Produced her last year. Probably one of the coolest snakes I produced. Unfortunately, she's also one of 2 or 3 snakes that decides to be a picky eater and still needs assist fed 4 months into it, so she's growing a little slower than I'd like. I also had terrible odds in that first clutch. There were 5 eggs. I should technically have a 50% chance of hitting a black Axanthic, and I only hit 1 in that clutch. So this time we have 7 eggs, and I'm hoping that maybe the odds gods will be with me here and kind of make up the difference, and maybe I'll get more than half this time. But I'm just hoping that I get at least half, because this is an important project for me. I had 3 black Axanthic females going into last year. This is the second one that laid. The first one, or the third one, I think she's getting close to ovulating, but you know, nothing's a guarantee at this point. So let's just start cutting eggs. I'm hoping that I just get really good odds here with black Axanthics, because the whole goal here is to hit a triple visual black Axanthic hypopied. And with only 1 black Axanthic at this point, it's going to make that a little harder. Now, I did hit some hypopieds earlier, later last year, and that's all fantastic, but I can't test for black Axanthic yet, so it makes it kind of difficult when you're breeding when you don't know if a snake's actually a het or not. So this actually guarantees that we have black Axanthic in them. So first one, good odds already. Black Axanthic. Hard to say what that is, but it definitely has a couple genes in it. We only have blackhead leopard and Mojave in the mix, but it has 2 of those, I think, judging by some of the patterning. It might have all 3, but I don't think. I think it's more a 2 gene animal. Now with this clutch, I'm actually happy with males or females, because the sire is only a triple het. So if I can upgrade and do a blackhead leopard Mojave black Axanthic that's double het hypopied, that would be fantastic. That makes my odds a little easier to hit the triples when I'm bringing it back to some of the females. I only have 1 black Axanthic female in this project. I didn't actually shed test her yet for hypo or pied, but it's definitely something I'm going to do down the line. She's just so young now that I wasn't really worrying about that at this point. Sweet. 2, 4, 2. So that's 2 black Axanthics. Again, it has more of that reduced pattern, so I hit a couple genes in there. I'm not sure exactly which 2. This might be all 3 genes compared to the other one I hatched out. Now, the other issue I had rolling over from last year was that I hit way too many males. I hit so many males that it kind of really put a damper on some of the projects I was breeding. Luckily, with that clutch that I cut last week, I hit 3 and 3, and the 2 females that or the 2 snakes that I wanted to keep actually turned out to be females. So I'm hoping we kind of get the same luck in this clutch, where I get a few females, maybe 1 or 2 males. This one is not a black Axanthic. However, it has a very, very unique looking pattern there, if you can see it. So I'm actually very excited to see that one pop out. That might be a triple gene. That one looks pretty cool, but not a visual. But I'm okay with that because we're 2 for 3 so far. So let's get to egg number 4 and see what we have. I actually would prefer if most of these were females, because I have 2 hypopied males that actually came out from this sire already that were blackhead leopard Mojave. I'm sure one of them will prove out to be, hopefully, black Axanthic. and I don't need really any more than that because they're kind of doing the job at that point. So this one is another black Axanthic. I think this is a 3 gene animal as well. Head's right on top there too, which is neat because that doesn't always happen. Usually they're kind of buried in there. Awesome odds in this clutch. This is very big for multiple reasons. For me, for holdbacks, for one, and for business purposes, this is going to allow me to, you know, if I hit even better odds, if I get 4 or 5 out of here, I don't know if I would need to keep them all, which means I'd be able to sell 1 or 2 of them, which is always kind of the goal of this, is you can't keep every single snake, and some of them you have to sell. And if I hit really good odds on a clutch, and let's say I hit 6 black Axanthics in here, I don't need them all. I can sell 1, maybe 2 of them, and recoup some of the money, you know, put it back into the business, pay off bills, whatever. You just can't keep every single snake and just keep keeping everything. At some point you need to reinvest it or you know, pay bills off. Now obviously keeping really nice snakes as holdbacks is reinvestment in your business, but sometimes you need to actually get some other genes in those clutches as well. We hit another one. Now this one looks a little more plain. It might just be a regular black Axanthic, but it's beautiful. Beautiful snake. These come out of the egg looking nicer than most other snakes that I've produced, and they just pop right out of the egg. So that's good. 4. I mean, we're over 50%. I think I need to hit 1 more egg to be sort of close to 50 between those 2 clutches that I had so far. So hopefully 1 more of these makes up for that, and you know, we have a bang to start off 2024. Because 2024, I don't really have any other clutches due to hatch anytime soon or even be laid. So it's going to be a while until I have more snakes coming out of the eggs. So if I could get something good out of this clutch, then you know, I'll be happy. This one is not black Axanthic, but again, from what I can see, has a pretty neat pattern there. So hopefully that snake has a few genes in him as well. Definitely looks a little more unique though. Definitely doesn't look like a plain, hopefully. Alright, 1 more. 1 left. Hopefully this is the one that's sort of kind of like a little torpedo nose. Little window in there. Hopefully this is the last. Our egg's a little hard on the one side. Hopefully this is the last black Axanthic to get me to 5 for the clutch. Hopefully it's not a bad egg because it just seems very firm still compared to the others. Snake looks good. Does not look like black Axanthic, which kind of stinks. So I didn't hit 50% yet for the whole year on these clutches, but I'm okay. I'm happy with 4. 4 is obviously better than 1. This clutch was, you know, 2 eggs bigger than the last one, but we still got 1 last time. So I'm very happy with getting 4 black Axanthics in here. All of them look like they have at least 1 or 2 genes in them at the very least. 2 of them look like they might have all 3 genes, black-head leopard Mojave. I'm hoping I have a good variety of gender in there so that I can decide what I'm keeping and what I'm not. Or when I decide to shed test them, I can figure out which ones are actually hypo and pied, because they're only 50% het possibility. So I need to shed test them and figure out if they are hypo and pied or not. Hopefully 1 or 2 of them actually does happen to prove out. But the other aspect of this is because there isn't a ton of black Axanthic going around, especially visuals, they might be hard to release anyways, because even if I hit you know, 3 females here and none of them prove out to be hypo or pied, they're still valuable as breeders, as black Axanthics, as, you know, black-head leopard Mojave black Axanthic females. So I don't know if I'll be releasing females from this clutch. Males are a possibility, but I'm happy about it, what I got here. I'm okay with, you know, hitting the odds exactly. I wish all of my clutches were like that, where I didn't hit really bad odds sometimes and really good odds the other times. I am completely happy with hitting that 50% mark in this clutch. So they will be, you know, by the time this video is actually, I'm going to post it tomorrow, which is going to be Tuesday. So now that I'm cutting them right now, these will not be out of the eggs probably for a few days. So I won't have updates on them until the weekend. But check out Instagram this weekend, maybe early next week, to see all the snakes out of their eggs. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.